Well, hello everybody. This is Don Limited here from Rhino's Computer Service. I thought I'd just kind of make a quick update blog here. I didn't realize this, but there's some website that had my information for the business, which half of the information on the website is not correct. And what happened was, no, I do not accept charge cards. I don't take Master or Visa or any kind of cards whatsoever. I don't accept any gift cards. The only currency I accept is cash and checks. As long as the checks don't bounce, I'll be fine with payment of checks. But we currently do not accept charge cards or credit cards or debit or prepaid gift cards of any kind. Because actually, you have to have a point of sales machine in order to take transactions, and I currently do not have one. Even though that there's some site that says I do, to verify, to make sure of this, I do not accept any form of that. And second, the website that says that I'm open 6 days a week, it is true, I am open, but I'm strictly called by appointment. I'm not 9 to 5 or 9 to 10 p.m. at night. For some reason, Google, you try to set it as, or set customary hours as call by appointment, which this is basically what this establishment is call by appointment. And you call and make an appointment, and I'll make sure that I will be there at the time that you would like. And not every time will work. It depends on if I'm on a service call or something came up, but the hours, Google is kind of goofy about some of that stuff. So I know there's a lot of people that probably drive by here and wonder how come he's never here 24/7, or he's here at really odd hours. But at this point in time, I can't really afford to sit here all day, every day. I gotta have a source of income to fall back on just to keep this place afloat. Because due to COVID-19, it kind of puts a damper on a lot of sales and a lot of people out and about. So that's, and usually you only get one person here at one time. You don't get more than, I think the maximum I've ever had in here were 2 people at a time. So you definitely don't have to worry about, and we do keep things disinfected here. I got plenty of wipes here. I got hand sanitizer, or a limited supply of hand sanitizer. So we're good there. It's just, well, I don't really feel like getting too far into it, but basically, in a website that was available on the Google thing, was, I took that down because the information is inaccurate on there as far as addresses, and I will come up with a different website at some point in time. I'm not a web developer, so that's something I'll probably contract out eventually. But everything costs money, and I just currently don't have it right now to have a website professionally designed. So if there's anything anybody wants to know, don't be afraid to call Rhino's Computer Service or shoot an email to Rhino's Computer Service using all lowercase Rhino's Computer Service at tm.net. That's a store. The store's email. address. So I don't check it 24 hours a day, but I do at least make an attempt to check it at least once a day. So if you got questions or anything, don't hesitate to ask. And eventually I'll be able to afford to stay open all the time. But at this time, I don't really have the funds to become a 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. establishment or 24-hour establishment, or to have multiple people staffed here for answering phones and handling any customer accommodations or requests. So eventually that'll all come. It's just you got to play your money smart. And now the economy is not really all that great at the moment. So you just kind of like putting a damper on a lot of things. So the only thing that I will no longer be servicing, just to kind of make that clear, is I no longer service bars or restaurants or retail stores. And I'm no longer servicing any POSs or point of sales machines. That's something that I know it's a big thing here in Manitowoc County, having somebody that runs bar to bar to fix machines like that. But what you got to realize is there's a lot more involved to than just going right in there just to do a quick fix. A lot of people, when you service bars and restaurants and retail stores, they expect you there. They don't care if you're in another job or not. They want you just to drop what you're doing and go right there. And I understand their frustrations, and I'd be frustrated too if something quit working or something wasn't quite doing what I wanted to do. But to be on the road 24/7 doing bars and restaurants and being there at like 2 o'clock in the morning and there until 5, and then you go home, get maybe 2 hours of sleep, and then you're back at it again. It just it doesn't work. You drag yourself out so far to the point where you start to lag in your work and you start to do a crappy job, even though that you don't purposely intend to do crappy work. But when you're so dead tired, you tend not to give it your best performance. So I've decided I do house calls. I do work at the office or people that bring work to me, but I don't do restaurants and stores or bars anymore. We're no longer at this time. We're no longer going to offer that. But maybe in the future, if I play my finances just right and I hire people on here, maybe that will become a thing again where we will offer those services. But personally, I wouldn't be the one running and doing the bars and restaurants and retail stores. I'd let the other person have the hassle of that. So I don't have a lot to talk about today. I've kind of lost my motivation for finishing that video up today. So I think we'll shoot to get that out over the weekend. I got a lot of classwork to catch up on. So it's just been one of those days. It's just you struggle to do everything you need to do, and it's just been kind of one of those days. And so on that note, I will see all of you in a later stream. God bless. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time.